Hey guys, it's Tanza, and I am coming to you with another tag. Um, this one I found and I thought it was good because I've gotten a lot of questions in regards to my skin and what I do as a daily regimen and that sort of thing. So this tag, half of it, the questions were about skincare, and there were a bunch of questions about makeup. So I'm going to go through, and I may not answer all of the questions because, like I said, there is a boatload of questions about makeup, and I don't want this to be too long. Um, but just to basically tell you guys what I use, I've gone over some products, over the counter, drugstore products that I use at times for my skincare and my makeup, but I wanted to let you know what I normally like to use. I use a lot of different things, but there are two sides because you have your department store brands that you use, and then you have the things that you run out and pick up that's easy to get anywhere that you are. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the questions. First question is, how many times a day do you wash your face? I would say twice. Um, in the morning, of course, and then at night, in order to get rid of the makeup and the impurities and the dirt and the oil and everything that collected on my face from the day. The next question is, what skin type do you have, dry, oily, or combination? I have combination skin. Um, I typically, if I'm going to get oily, will get oily in here and my forehead, and I'm dry actually in my nose area and kind of like the T-zone. So I have combination skin. The next question is, and I'm kind of going through kind of fast. Because there are some questions that I want to elaborate more on. So that's why I'm rushing through some of the more basic questions so I have enough time. What is your current facial wash? Currently, I am using the Mary Kay Time Wise collection, their Miracle set, and for face wash, they have a 3-in-1 in the set. Their facial wash, the 3-in-1, allows you to exfoliate, cleanse, and refreshen your hair your face, to tone it all in one step. So those where you would normally have an exfoliator that you would do separately, a cleanser that you would do separately, and then you would tone your face with a toner refresher. Then that's all in one cleansing in the cleanser, so it makes it a lot quicker. So that's what I use currently, and I really like that. It does well. I've been using a couple different things, trial and error. Some of the things that I said on my last video I no longer use because it was okay at first, but over time, because they weren't quality products, my skin dried out and I had issues. So this is what I've been using. This is what I'm happy with now. And I used it before and I had gotten away from it and tried some other things because I can be a product junkie. And I used it when I was younger, and I enjoyed it then. So see, the next question is, do you exfoliate? I do. Like I said, I do because it's included in the cleanser. I also do their microdermabrasion, which it's like it gets off a layer of the skin and it cleanses out your pores. And you don't do that as often, but I do that as well. It helps to smooth the skin. It helps with fine lines, which I'm only 29, but you really should start working on fine lines and wrinkles early. You don't want to wait until they're there to start. You should do that around this time. Like I said, I'm 29. I'll be 30 next month, and you really should start working in advance in order to help to kind of hold those aging lines and wrinkles and everything off, hold them at bay. Do you use an eye cream? Um, I do. I use, they have a soothing eye gel, and I use that to keep down puffiness under my eyes. I'm a night owl. I'm up late a lot, and I just stay busy all the time, so I'll tend to get puffy in my eyes. And if you use that in the morning, when you cleanse your face and everything, it takes down the puffiness, which is really great, and it's kind of like a cool feeling, and it looks like it's kind of cool. It's like a um, mint green color. So that's what I use for underneath my eyes. Okay, what foundation do you use? Um, Daily, I either use the MAC Match Master. I really love that foundation. Um, or I'll use the Mary Kay, their liquid foundation. Those are two that I would use the most. I also like their mineral foundation. I don't use that as much, but because I just prefer a liquid. Their luminous foundation. When I use the Match Master, it's mainly most of the time I like a matte look. The Mary Kay Luminous Foundation, it feels matte. It doesn't make me, even though my skin tends to be oily normally, like under normal MAC foundations, I will get really, really oily. The Mary Kay, I can have that glow, that natural glow to my face, that luminosity, but I won't be oily, and I can't feel it. It's really lightweight. So those are the two that I use the most. Those are the top two that I use daily on myself. How about concealer? I use two different concealers. I use, for the majority of my face, like under my eyes, my nose, most of the things I use the Mary Kay concealer, just like the tube concealer. And to cover imperfections, I use the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer. I like to cover the mole on my nose, anything that's extremely dark with a lot of pigmentation. I use that one. I also have used, or I used to use on a regular basis, the e.l.f. Cosmetics Concealer. The only issue that I began to have with that one was that it would fall into fine lines. So like underneath my eyes, you would be able to see, and it would define lines underneath my eyes with that one. I don't have that issue with, since I started using the Mary Kay concealer. I still have the same coverage, and it's a very natural looking, perfect coverage, but I don't have the lines showing up under my eyes anymore, which is great. What makeup tools do you use in your makeup application? I use brushes. I don't use the little sponge tip things. One, you can't clean them. I know, you could just get another one, use another one, but so it's kind of unsanitary to me. But but also you can't blend with them. Um, it's just a lot easier to use a brush to me. I don't work well. It's kind of weird with the little sponge tip things. So I use brushes. I don't use a specific brush line, just whatever brushes that I like. I'm actually waiting to get my order of e.l.f. brushes from their holiday collection, and I can't wait. And hopefully they will be here soon. I can't wait because they're so pretty. So I can't wait to show you guys. Anyway, back to the questions. Next question is, do you use a makeup base or primer for your eyes? Yes, I do. I do. by looking at my videos, but I do because it helps the color to stick. The makeup that I have on today, I have had on since 10 o'clock this morning. It is 12:32 a.m. tonight, and it still looks good. I still, and this is one of the limited edition color sets from Mary Kay, and it's the same. I mean, I'm kind of in the dark now, so you can't really tell, but all of my makeup, my liner, everything is the same, with the exception of my lips, and that's because I wiped it off and was eating and all that kind of stuff, but everything else is the same. So I use primer on my face and my eyes. What is your favorite eyeshadow color? I love pink. Um, there is a color called Precious Pink by Mary Kay. That's a really pretty color pink, um, like for an everyday look. Mary Kay is normally my go-to for everyday kind of looks. I do the videos, I know how to do the bolder looks and everything, and you can still do that with them, with their colors. They really, I learned, they have a broader spectrum of colors than they used to, where they didn't have the bright purples or the greens or the blues and things of that nature. They do have them now, which makes it a lot easier because I loved the product before, but they didn't have what I needed. Now they had what I needed in skincare, and I love them for skincare. They didn't have what I needed in makeup. So they have one called Precious Pink, and it's really, really pretty. They have another one called Moonstone, and that is kind of like, I have it up. I use it normally up underneath my brow, and like what you see in here for a highlight. It's like a shimmery, pretty shimmery color. It's not white and it's not gold. I don't even really know how to explain it, but it's a really pretty, um, really pale, almost golden color. I don't know, but that's really pretty, and it reflects really nice because I like putting the light color in here because it kind of brightens, it opens up the eyes, makes you seem a little more awake, and I like that color, those two. So Precious Pink and Moonstone are my go-to everyday looks. What do you think of pigment shadows? I love pigment shadows because they're highly concentrated and they give off a lot of color. I like the fact that I can use them. Um, I can wet the brush and get a totally different look. I have a shadow by MAC, and a couple other ones that I've done where I've used it and did like it, because it makes it look, if you use it wet, it looks kind of like foiled. Um, and that's just the versatility of it I absolutely love. So yeah, I really like my pigment shadows. I don't use them as an everyday look, but for bolder things, then that's like a go-to. What is your favorite lipstick and lip gloss? I have a favorite lip gloss, which is Mary Kay Cream Sugar. I think it's called Cream Sugar. I've been using that for years, and that is my absolute favorite. I have it on today, which is, I have on the partially the Mary Kay chocolate liner, which I love because doesn't look brown. It looks like it's like a reddish color, like a reddish brown. It's kind of like an in-between. It's a really natural, pretty natural look. And then I just had on some, I put on my Cream Sugar lip gloss because I had on a darker color today. Today I had to wear purple and silver, and I had a purple lip, and that was earlier today. It's gone. But Cream Sugar is my favorite lip gloss. And lipstick, my favorite lipstick is Viva Glam 5. That's my favorite because I just like nude colors. I don't like a lot of color normally. I'm trying to get used to it. I wear more color now, but I've just always been into My eyes are my favorite feature, so I always play off my eyes and really make them bold, and then I tone down the lips. Favorite blush. My favorite blush, I have two because, like I said, I like pink. My favorite cheek colors are, like I said, I like pink. So if I'm going for a pink look, I use I've been going to the CoverGirl Plumberry Glow. It's like a pretty pink color, just a girly pink. If I want to do something more natural, I think I have part of it on today, but I think I used it more in here, and I used a different color on my cheeks. It's the Mary Kay Golden Copper, I think it's called, and that I really love. I had never used a copper color on my cheeks, and then when I found that, I said, okay, I'm gonna just try it, and I fell absolutely in love with it, and so I've been using it every day. Um, Another one that I use if I want something really light, is a Milani, one of my big blushes in Coralina, and it's a really pretty coral color, and I used that a lot when it was uh, warm outside, when it was hot summertime, and so I've been trying to do a little bit warmer colors now. So the Coralina was my absolute favorite for the summertime. Then I went into more pinks, and now that it's starting to get cold and going more into the autumn colors, that's when I'm into like the Golden Copper by Mary Kay. Last question is, what do you think of makeup? I think makeup is a way of expressing yourself. Um, it can make people feel better. It can kind of like brighten you up, where you might be feeling a little down, or like, ew, like right now my hair is a mess, but my makeup looks pretty good, so it helps me, you know, I just feel a little better about myself. Um, I don't believe you should use it to completely create this whole new mask, and then you don't even look like yourself. I think you should use it to accentuate the positives, accentuate the things that you love about yourself. If you love your eyes, and play up your eyes. If you love your lips, and then play up your lips with gorgeous lip colors, and if you have high cheekbones, and you just help to bring those out, and all that kind of stuff. You just use what you have in order to and just use the makeup as a tool to kind of tweak it a little bit and make things look a lot brighter, a lot more crisp. um, it can help you to look more professional and more put together. So I don't think that it's a necessity, but I think that it does help a lot, and it's just fun to be able to play around with. It's something that's not permanent. If I want to go out with this extreme look, and do my face up, I don't have to keep that. Um, like how people sometimes express themselves with tattoos. That's something that's permanent. I have nothing against them. I have them myself, but it's something that a way of expression that is permanent. With makeup, you can switch up and be somebody different. Um, Same thing with hair. You can switch up and be somebody different temporarily, and then go back to yourself. You can switch up and just do a bunch of different things. I would go to work, especially when I'm working in a new salon, and every other day is for a little while they'll be like, who's that? Or, not know who I am, or either clients will come in and not recognize me because I am constantly reinventing myself, doing my hair different, doing my makeup different. My husband never knows who he's coming home to at any given point in time, which I personally feel is a little exciting, I would think, because you don't have the same person that you're coming home to, just something to switch it up, look different, and it's just fun. Makeup, hair, all of that kind of stuff to me is fun, and I just really enjoy it. So I have taken up a lot of time, and I just want to answer those questions. Like I said, I have been asked quite a few of them, and this kind of sums everything up. So I will see you guys at the next tutorial. Bye.